CETV presents Week 7 of America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, ChaoRacing 2023. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race! Let your luck be in your fortune favor for a race for Week 7 as Chip Sube, Daniel Heenan, Dick Steiner, and Andy Bongrubber put their luck to the test on the pole course. They push the ball to the other side, now they're making way towards the finish line, and the winner of this race is Dick Steiner. So now he is up to 4 wins in his 2023 season thanks to his victory today. And now, here's your host, brandonshannings. Thank you, Paul, and hello to your fans at home. Welcome to another edition of ChaoRacing 2023, America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program. And give it up for applause, paulsycamore, everybody. We hope you'll be lucky enough to cheer on your favorite ChaoRacing superstars. These 12 races will surely test their skill alright, and Dick Steiner was lucky enough to walk away with a win on the pole course from race number 1. We'll find out how this week will unfold when we return with race number 2 after this word from our sponsor. Week 7 of ChaoRacing 2023 is sponsored by Doritos. Alright fans, brandonshannings and paulsycamore are ready to call all the lucky action for Week 7 of ChaoRacing 2023. And this one promises to have a luck in their favor for at least one of these superstars. Right, Paul? Right. Race number 2 will feature TJ Edwards, Thomas Linklater, Austin Generals, and Ernie Zonchev. It'll be held on the Athens course. Let's see who's got what it takes to pass this test with flying colors this week. Best of luck to 4 players, and let's rock this place! And away they go from the Rainbow starting gates. They now approach the bridges. They can either stick with the bridges or try to gamble at the top of the hill on the water path. But right now, Austin Generals has command lead. Looks like all 4 of our superstars are going to take the bridges. This is going to be a competition no matter what. And some of the Super Chao are heading for the water, as Austin Generals maintain the lead over the 4 Chao takes the first speedruns of Week 7's action. And right now, number 7 is chaorace. That means you have to drop down a couple places to do that now, as he will get speedruns number 2 in this race. And Austin Generals is making his way towards the finish line. He's going to get the victory right over here. As anytime you take speedruns, you can tell me one up for Austin Generals. What a fine ability by Austin today. Number 2 has no hope for surviving whatsoever, and so is number 1. So, Austin's now up to 3 wins for the season. Yep, let's hope he keeps them next time. Lots more fun after this announcement. Stay tuned. Alright, Paul, let's move on to race number 3. And for race number 3, we have Gary Coles, Elijah Hauser, OJ Upton, and Ozzie Jenkins. Hopefully they got the lucky charms ready. It's time to head over to the Sapphire course of our lovely ChaoRacing Stadium. And the players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And please start the race! Alright, let's see how this race unfolds. And number 2 is chaorace, who'll be left behind in the competition for a while. Ozzie Jenkins is battling with number 7 for the lead up in the front. The competition is heating up. And number 7 is chaorace. Ozzie Jenkins, he went down for the count, trying to maintain the lead as he head for the wall. As number 7, who just woke up from his rest, takes the first speed bumps out of his race, and he leads over the 4th to the Chao for the current moment. The Chao are climbing up the start wall, just like we always do. That's the first obstacle on the Sapphire course. And Ozzy Jenkins has gained momentum over Gary Coles. He takes Beavis number 2. Limehouse better hurry up if he wants to make a comeback here. He's got a good flying game, but will it be enough to make it all the way to first place? We'll soon know. As number 2 takes the next command, Beavis, Lighthouse's comeback is going to fall short. Ozzy is going to survive and going to hold on for the dramatic victory. Ozzy Jenkins is our winner. He got the job done today. As number 2 gets bad racks because he can't forget about being tailgated by the other child, especially number 8, who can just forget about this space. And Ozzy Jenkins now up to 4-3 in his win Las Vegas. Yeah, Ozzy survived over alive today. Back in the bed did not go away. Alright, welcome back to our show. Now let's proceed to race number 4 of Week 7's action. Paul? Okay, next up we have last season's runner-up, Jack Parson, taking on Brooks Robinson, Ethan Kingsley, and Larry Monroe. So this will be the first of 2 Ruby Course races on our schedule. And there's a look in the lineup. Time to get your swimming gears ready and have another exciting Chao race for all the Chao racing fans. Please start the race! Alright, here they're off and running, and Jack Parsons going to lead the way over Brooks Robinson. The competition is fierce as they swim across the pool area. And here they come, making their way down the stretch. Jack Parsons still defending the lead. And oh, Ethan Kingsley with his speed bus, and the Holland Chain Master prevails with that speed bus. That's right, what an exciting win for the Holland Chain Master with that speed bus. And we'll find out in the next one we're exciting as well after we hear a word from this. Well, that was an exciting race, Paul, and now we go back to the power course for race number 5. And for race number 5, Shane Flanningham, Patrick Garner, Bryson Dawes, and Brandon Monshorty compete in a test of might and strength on the power course. We place the balls on the field again and wish these next group of Chao all the best. Let's rock this place! Alright, so all they have to do on the power course is to push the little balls to the other side on the rainbow path, and then the first superstar to make it across the finish line will be declared the winner. Looks like Patrick's gonna win this one. Patrick Garner gets another 5 victory in his debut season. So now he is up to 4 wins for his debut season for 2023. That's right, let's hope Patrick keeps some in the early run. Lots more fun after this announcement, stay tuned. Alright, Paul, after this next race, we'll be halfway done with Week 7's action. Go for it, Paul. Alright, thank you very much. Race number 6 will feature Ricky Nelson, our defending world champion, Bobby Kay, Alex Markinson, and Eric Crosby. Will Bobby Kay add another victory to his scoring collection and get another shot at repeating as world champion? There's only one way to find out. Good luck to the 4 players, and let's have a chaoracing! And as Eric goes first, giving Musty, Bobby, and Alex the opening edge, Bobby is surely on a roll with his incredible speed, trying his best to return to the World Championship so that way he can have a shot at his 2nd straight World Championship title for 2024. Ricky trying his best to catch up with Bobby, and there goes Bobby again, because someone is heading for the water. And who got the first speed race this time around? It is Alex Markinson. There goes Bobby Kay, quickly making it to the top of the hill. And it was like number 1 until Chao has took a shortcut and finished first place. So this race will go to the next back standing, which is the Bobby Mater himself, Bobby Kay. A 5 victory by world champion coming in the close second. As number 2, well, the next commands. P.S. The first Super Chao came in first place for the first time this season. So that means we award the win to the next back standing, and it was Bobby Kay who got the win. As number 2, it's better to close this one out with back-to-back spears. That's right, you know what we do when a Silver Track comes in first place. Bobby got the win nevertheless. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Okay, back for the second half of Week 7's action as Paul fills off the details for race number 7. Paul, race number 7 will have Valley Justice, Mitch Carmel, Kenny Days, and Michael Creighton. It's back to the Sapphire course we go as we take a look at the lineup. Let's see which Chao will prevail in the strength and swimming abilities. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Alright, and it looks like number 7 is quarterback, so he will be left behind in the crowd. The competition is heating up right now, and Valley is quarterback, trying to get some attention, and so is Michael Creighton. Kenny Days has the lead, with Mitch Carmel right on his tail, trying to catch up to Kenny Days for the lead up in the front. And here comes Mitch Carmel with the first speed buzz of this race, but Kenny Days' power is going to get back the lead from Mitch Carmel. There he goes, Kenny Days quickly gaining momentum with his power ability. But Mitch Carmel is not giving up with back-to-back speed buzz. He's trying to catch up and make a comeback rally here. Will it pay off? We'll find out soon enough. Meanwhile, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. I think he needs a speed buzz so that way he can catch up with the crowd in a hurry. But who will we got the next command speed buzz? It's Valley Justice, that's who. But Kenny Days is going to be the big winner. Mitch Carmel won't have enough distance to catch up to Kenny in time. Kenny Days adds a W to his scoreboard today, as number 2 finally gets speed buzz, and look at that. He moves up a couple of places. He now leads with the force of a Chao. Number 1 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. And congratulations on order for Kenny Days. Yep, he's now up to 5 wins for the season, and there's more assignment coming up. Alright, Paul, commercial's over. Let's simple it up, race number 8. Okay, we got Leon Onesta, Barry Winfred, Garrett Dayton, and Kim Diggersberg for race number 8. Let's get our swimming gears ready again as we go back to the Ruby course and await the sound to start this next exciting race. And they are off and running! And here comes Garrett Dayton. He is going to gain momentum over Leon as they make their way through the pool area. I do think Garrett Dayton's going to win this one if no one gets a speed buzz. Garrett Dayton maintaining a little bit of breathing room in the competition, and this race will indeed go to our famous Gundam Star Master. Garrett Dayton wins an easy race to fail for this race, as Barry Winfred will get the 1 speed buzz. So Garrett Dayton's still alive in the hunt for the playoffs. That's right, coming up we got more science for you, but first have a look at this. Well, Paul, we had quite a week so far here in the Chao Racing universe. That's right, and be sure to stick around later on in the show. Buster Jama will try to go for his second main event victory, and it promises to be an exciting one, so be sure to stick around. Right now, let's continue with race number 9, which will have Steven Robinson, Dominic P. Hamels, Vance Alfred Portes, and Joshua Salmore. So this is the final parallel course race of the week, and there's a look at how the lineup forms. Time to place the balls on the field one last time and send it back down to the field. Alright, here we go. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. Alright, last parallel course race of this week. And it looks like Joshua Salmore is pretty much stronger than the other competitors. I think he's going to finally get his first win of his 2023 season. Yes, sirree! Joshua Salmore ends his losing streak tonight with his first win here in week 7. Joshua Salmore is on the board for the 2023 season. That's right, I knew that Joshua will eventually become a winner. Back in the bed, do not go away. Alright, our weekly Chao Racing program continues for race number 10, Paul. Now we have Tess Ebbett, Rusty Jackington, Donald Reddings, and Casey Richardson for race number 10 on the Amethyst course. So, let's see how the lineup forms, and let's send out back to the field and wish the next 4 group of Chao good luck on their quest for victory. Here we go, let's rock this play! Alright, so, in order to win, they can either gamble at the water path, or try to play safe over at the bridges. But either way, we play for the best ending possible to the winner of this race. And right now it looks like Casey Richardson is heading for the water, trying desperately to get his first win of his 2023 season. As Rusty Jackington, one of the former tag team champions, will start the spirits for this race. Number 2 is joining Casey at the water, trying desperately to catch up with the crowd. And who will get spirits number 2? It is ChaoEmperor, battling with Donald Jennings for second place. Casey trying desperately to get on the board for the 2023 season. Looks like he's going to hold off his opponents to get his first win of the season. Yep, Casey Richardson ends his losing streak with his first victory of the 2023 season. As Rusty Jackington will close out the spirits. So Casey is on the board. Yep, just like Joshua Samuel in the last race. Back in the pit did not go away. Well, Paul, there's just a couple more races left for week 7 for this week before we pack up and go home. That's right, one of those remaining races for race number 11 will have Bruno Alonso, Peter Foles, Noah Helms, and Ben Henderson. This is the last Sapphire Course race of this week's program. So here's looking at the lineup and sending down to the Sapphire Course starting gate. The players line up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! So while our current main event champion, Buster Jabo, prepares to enter the chaorace stadium and defend his main event championship title, these 4 Chao are battling neck to neck in the Sapphire Course matchup, and it's pretty close, alright, with Ben Henderson battling with Noah Helms up in the very front of the pack. And now they are approaching the stone wall where they will climb up with all their might. As number 7 gets first BS, and look at that, he dominates over the 4th Chao, trying to beat out Ben Henderson for the lead up in the front. The other third Chao better hurry up if they want to catch up to number 7's dominance. And it looks like Ben Henderson will take speedrun number 2, who will score the rest. Right now, no one else has command of the league, with Ben battling with Bruno for second place. But no one else is truly the better flyer of the 3, so he deserves to get a victory here tonight. As number 1 will get the next command PS trying to stay alive in the game. No one else is going to add another W this week, no doubt about it. No one else adds another 5 win to his collection. And we have time for one more speedrun before our main event, and we made by Peter Foles. So, no one else now has 4 wins for the season. That's fine. And will Buster do it again in the main event? Find out after the break. And now, week 7's main event is upon us. Paul, you know what to do now. Alright, Buster the Jobber won his last main event back in week 5, and is trying to go 2 in a row for week 7's main event, which is presented by Budweiser, the king of beers. Tonight, his challengers for this Budweiser main event are Raymond Hill, Corey Sanchester, and Tate Miller. So, Budweiser's week 7's main event is about to start. Good luck to Buster Jabo and his 3 challengers for this week's main event. Let's hope for the very best, and let's have a chaorace! Alright, so Buster Jabo trying to become the first 2-time main event in the individual main event category, while Raymond, Corey, and Tate fight for their first main event victory for the season. And right now they're going to eat the coconut shaped fruit, and Tate Miller has command on the lead over Raymond Hill, and it looks like Tate is heading for the wide path, and he barely found the right angle to make it to the top of the hill, as the first superstar to get speed boost is number 1, who desperately needs to catch up in there every now and then. Tate's fan club is cheering on with his shortcut strategy. And right now, number 2 and Raymond Hill are both going to rest. That means Corey Sanchester and Buster Jabo will have a little bit of catching up to do, as Raymond Hill takes PS number 2, but that was a pity that time. Tate Miller has a commanding lead. He dominates over his opponents, going for his first main event victory for the season as number 7. We'll get to it now, and we have passed the 1 minute mark. Oh, Buster Jamo is not looking so good. He has to get from Raymond Hill, and he has a long way to go to catch up to Tate Miller. At number 8, we'll get the next command because Tate Miller is certainly on fire. He is going to get his first main event victory and his second victory overall for the 2023 season as Corey Sanchester. We'll get to it now. And poor number 1 is getting all low last place. Number 7 also really need help from the crowd. Who's going to get that chance to stay alive? It's number 7 that makes his second speed buzz of the race. And Tate Miller is still all low in the lead, dominating over the 4th chaoracing, and he's going to win week 7's main event easily. As Corey Sanchester takes his second speed buzz of the race, Tate Miller wins week 7's main event presented by Budweiser with a lot of room to spare over Raymond Hill. That was a dominating effort by Tate Miller, and now he has 2 wins for the season. And Raymond Hill with another pity speed buzz, that makes his second speed buzz anyway. He'll come in second place. At number 1, can just forget about this race as the last speed buzz on this week's main event we made by number 7. So congratulations to Tate Miller on a dominating main event. That's right, we'll be back to cross our shore in a bit. Do not go away. Well, summer is coming up real soon, and we hope that you will stay tuned for the next exciting edition of ChaoRacing 2023. So keep watching all of Case's YouTube videos while you can. This is BrandonShannings signing off. We'll be back next week for more ChaoRacing fun and excitement. Until then, keep on smiling, get hyped up for the 2023 summer season, and so long, everybody! ChaoRacing 2023 has been sponsored by Doritos and Budweiser. This is paulsycamore speaking. We'll see you next week for the next edition of America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, ChaoRacing 2023. ChaoRacing 2023 has been a CETV production.